While creating communities, we weren't going to stop at homes, workplaces, and shopping arcades. Because communities are not concrete. They are alive with laughter and infused with hopes, dreams, and ambitions. We build communities with open spaces and vertical gardens, so that no matter how grey the city gets, you can always find an oasis of green outside your window. Through rainwater harvesting, we turn barren backyards into patches of organic farm, so that every family can feast on food grown with care, not chemicals. We create societies that are thoughtful, roads designed for safety, spaces planned for the differently abled and elderly, places for people of all classes to learn and grow, so that every member of our community enjoys equal dignity. Smart architecture holds the key to a sustainable future. So we use recycled water for gardening and construction, and our spaces are powered by the wind, water, and sun. We believe balance is when trees outnumber people. We love when birds call our gardens home. For the green homes we build today will house tomorrow's generations. We've set up schools and hospitals to nurture, nourish, and enhance living. Because at the heart of it all, our communities have always been about you.
Once upon a time, there was a marker pen. A boy took it and drew a mustache on a girl's face. They called him the brother and the girl his sister. This is their story and the story of every brother and sister. A brother carefully plans and pulls off these pranks. If only he put a little thought into the Rakhi gifts he buys for his sister. Rakhi gifts had become boring and predictable. Cadbury's celebrations decided to make the occasion memorable by helping brothers give their sisters a sweet gift. With Cadbury's celebrations, Meaty Memories, where we gift wrap the memory of a prank he had pulled on her once by turning the prank into a comic strip. We began the conversation with Facebook posts and tweets. Once the brothers opened up and started sharing the pranks, a team of illustrators turned the selected pranks into comic strips. We posted them back to the brothers' profiles, who in turn shared it on their sisters' walls. While we helped the brothers give their sisters a memorable Rakhi gift, we got return gifts too. On the first day of the activity, Meaty Memories trended at number 2. Not to forget the press mentions. By making the Rakhi gifts a bit sweeter, Cadbury's celebrations created a sweet spot in people's minds.
This is Dennis, and this is Martha. Dennis works as a driver for a taxi company. Martha runs a small shop selling fruits, vegetables, snacks, and airtime. Customers like Dennis and Martha are part of the population who don't have access to traditional financial services, such as a bank account. Their bank loans have been rejected due to lack of credit information. This makes it difficult for them to pay for necessities and grow their business. Traditional loan applications are time-consuming, requiring a multitude of manual inspections and creditworthiness checks. Banks and mobile operators are now beginning to offer customers digital, microfinancial products like unsecured short-term low-value loans. These products can help customers like Dennis and Martha because they're convenient and happen almost straight away. Approvals, disbursements, credit limit enhancements, and loan rollovers are decided in real time using data exchange via the phone. IBM's credit limit management technology analyzes payment data, estimates creditworthiness, and optimizes loan limits in real time for consumers. Statistical learning models help assess spending behavior and credit defaults dynamically. Using trained models, customers like Dennis and Martha are assigned a credit score and credit limit and can request and access loans. This is Faith, a risk manager who works for a financial institution. Using the IBM Credit Limit Management Program, Faith can view KPIs of a product in different geographies or population groups. She can explore the data and performance of the product. She can retrain the model to respond rapidly to changes in market dynamics and customer behavior. Faith can track the total amount disbursed and the approval rate, balancing profit and risk as they accept more customers. She can also monitor average loan sizes and credit limits, giving her the freedom to increase credit limits and drive bigger loans to increase revenue. Using the trained statistical model, Dennis and Martha's request for a 30-day loan was approved instantly, with a reasonable credit limit. Dennis and Martha receive notifications on their mobile phones that they are able to access credit and are happy to have immediate access to their cash. Dennis can now use this to pay for food, goods, electricity, school and hospital fees, and much more. Martha can expand her business by acquiring new items to stock in her store.
Common sense, as we all know, says, start from scratch. Learn the ropes as you do, and then slowly, gradually climb that corporate ladder one step at a time. But then, uncommon sense on the other hand says, why learn the ropes from someone else when you can learn them yourself? Why slowly climb that corporate ladder when you can just skyrocket to the top? Why start from scratch when you can start at the top? An interesting set of rules, isn't it? Now, imagine an organization that actually follows them. At Marico, we truly believe you should start at the top, because when you do, you get an eagle's eye view of the world around you, a holistic picture of the market and the competition, and then you figure there's less gravity at the top, so there are less things like hierarchy or designations weighing you down. Suddenly, giant leaps seem like a possibility. And soon enough, you discover that the sky is no longer the limit. It's just the starting point. But why take our word for it? Let's see what some of our high flyers have to say.
At Marico, you are entrusted with responsibility at a very early stage. Within just 3 years of campus placement, I became a brand manager, one of the first in my batch across the industry. In my very first project itself, I anchored the entry of a large brand like Saffola into a completely new territory, foods. Marico encourages you and empowers you to push the boundaries.
4 years into this corporate world, and I'm already handling a profile which someone with my years of experience would hardly even imagine. I'm creating employee development processes across Marico, conducting performance management systems, implementing potential management system at South Africa, even conducting a development center at Egypt. All this has just been a great learning experience for me.
I joined Marico 5 years ago as an operations trainee. Yet, at Marico, it was not my qualification, but my aptitude that has shaped my career. I got the opportunity to work in sales and handle an entire state. And in a couple of years only, I started handling commodities buying. Today, I'm handling business worth 200 crores.
At any other place, you're probably just a cog in the wheel. But at Marico, you are the wheel. I started with working on Revive, a brand that's a category in itself. I've also been part of the new product development team, a role that demanded strategizing, planning, implementation, the works. And today, I handle a 100 crore brand. And here's the best part. More than a brand manager, I feel like an entrepreneur.
So you see, at the top, there are fewer limits, a different set of rules, and much more freedom. Well, that's Marico for you. Young, fast-paced, entrepreneurial. The choice is yours. You can be one amongst the crowd, or be the one in charge. You can do your bit, or you can see the whole picture. You can choose to be told what to do, or you can influence what happens. You can start from scratch, or you can start at the top. Go figure.
Hai, ini ayah saya. Dia bekerja di sebuah bandar besar di luar negara. Ketika dia hendak pergi, dia beritahu saya yang dia ingin menghantar saya ke sekolah yang terbaik di sini. Apabila dia mengirim wang untuk yuran saya, dia menggunakan perkhidmatan Western Union. Wang sampai di sini dalam masa beberapa minit.
Bolehkah anda memberikan anak anda pendidikan yang berhak diterimanya?
Pasti!
Western Union. Yes,